Hello, welcome. Today we're going to be making this custom wall sign from scratch. Let's get started. Alright, so it's been a few days. I wanted to let this primer cure enough and properly, since I put quite a few pretty thick coats on here to try and hide as many of little discrepancies in the wood texture on the face of this as much as possible. It's also been very hot, as you can see. I got my tank top on and it is warm in here. I'm gonna turn the AC on as soon as we get into the time lapses. But I let this sit for a few days, mainly because I don't get too much work done during my day job work week. It's Monday through Thursday. I work 9 to 10 hour days, and it can be a lot sometimes. So that allowed enough time for this to cure properly. I already started on some of the leathers just because they're a little bit smaller and easier to work with, even though the shield is actually probably gonna go just as quick because it's a lot of flat surfaces, and it's going pretty well. The primer got rid of a lot of the little imperfections and stuff. It's looking really nice, but there is still a few things that I'm gonna have to patch up, and we're gonna be using this plastic wood. I'm not really sure how well it works. It seems pretty self-explanatory. I've used similar but not this exactly, and it should go pretty fine, pretty quick. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish this last letter, we're gonna sand it, and then we're gonna fill all the little imperfections in the leathers, and while those sit aside and dry, we're gonna sand the shield and then do the little imperfections in the shield, and then while that's drying, we'll come back and sand our fixes on the letters, and then hopefully we can just keep on going and sand the little bits on the shield, and then we'll be done with all of that in hopefully a couple hours. Shouldn't take too long. I spent maybe an hour or so on this already, so let's hop on another time lapse or two and see if we can't get this stuff into some color. Alright, so there you have it. It's kind of hard to show this off because we're keeping it these 4 separate pieces, and I will have already gone into the future and done the assembly of this piece on the wall in the shop. But at this current moment, this is project 1 of 3 separate things I'm making for this customer, so I haven't gotten to that part of all this yet. So assuming it went perfectly fine, you know, we double-sided taped it to the wall and it looks great. I used my new laser level to make sure everything is nice and straight. Again, super happy with how everything turned out. Fairly simple project, you know. If I wasn't copying a logo, I probably could have got these letters at the craft store pretty close to these, and then I could have just painted those on their own without having to worry about all the extra time of cutting these and sanding these out. Then I just would have had to make a custom shield or whatever. But either way, it's pretty simple. It's mostly just sanding, priming, you know, getting everything prepped so it looks nice. So when you lay that final paint down, it's nice and smooth. But with all that being said, if you like what you saw, hit the thumbs up, it really helps. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe. I'm always over here doing some sort of creative project, whether it be wall art, decor, furniture, traditional art piece. Who knows? Leave in the comments below what I should do next. See you on the next one.